Alright, so this morning we want to quickly look at circle theorems, alright? And one of the theorems states that the angle which an arc of a circle subtends at the center of a circle is twice that which it subtends at any point on the circumference of the circle. You can see that here. So because if you have to apply this theorem, you have to use this, I put in brackets. So you don't have to always write the statement as in this form because it's too long. So in summary, we're saying the angle at the center is twice that which is formed at any point on the circumference. Let's take this to be our circle. Alright, this is our center. Now, apologies for that, I'm not using a ruler. Okay, there's an angle formed here. Alright, and then this. So you can see this angle is formed at the center. It's going to be twice the angle formed at this circumference. If we decide to extend, it's still going to give us something else. It can come in different forms. It can come like this. We can have the center O. We can have something like this. Alright. We can have something like this. And something like this. And then this can extend this. Then we can have something like this. So let's label this. Let's say this is A, B, right? This is C, this is D. So this is the center of the circle O. Just like here too, we have A, we have B, we have C. Now for us to get this, take note, they must not be included in the same angle. They must not be included in the same angle. Okay? Look at this relationship here. The angle formed here at the circumference is going to be related to the angle here. The same thing here. This is the angle formed here. Alright? You can merge it with that is formed here. Is that clear? Please take note. This is very, very sensitive. This is formed at the circumference. Now I can't use this because they are in the same shape. I can't use this, I can't use this, but I can use this because they are not in the same shape. So take note of that. Alright? Mama, don't disturb, I'm busy, right? So the angle formed here, Mama, no. You want to learn mathematics? Alright, so the angle formed here is twice the angle formed at any point on the circumference. So this, it says the angle formed at the center is twice the angle at any point on the circumference. At any point on the circumference. So if this is 100, this is going to be 50. If this is 40, alright, this is going to be 20. So the angle at the center is always twice that formed at any point on the circumference. So let's take a typical example. Right. Let's say this angle here is 32. Let's say the angle here is 32. And we're asked to find the angle formed at here at the circumference. Right? How do we get this? This is going to be 64. As simple as that. Any angle formed here is usually twice that which is formed at the circumference. And they must not be included. For example, if this is, let's say, 80, alright, this is going to be 160 degree. So the angle formed here is 2 times the angle formed at the circumference. Now, somebody will now say, okay, how do I get this and this? Okay, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to do that. But the essence of this video is to introduce the first theorem to you, which says the angle which an arc of a circle subtends at the center of a circle, just like this, is twice that which is subtends at any point on the circumference of the circle. Right? If you have more questions, you can let me know. Okay? If you have more questions, you can let me know. And if you want to get the remaining angle here, how do you find it? You know the sum of angle at a point is usually 360. So if you deduct 160 from 360, you're going to get the value of the angle here. Okay, so watch out in the next video. Let's take you on further examples.